BME TV, another episode. Full moon to see you. Big man, what up? Welcome to the Big Man Entertainment Show, where you get performances, fashion, and videos, and also the latest interviews on the realest cruise from New York to Cali, even up in the middle. So here we go, another episode for the culture with your hostess Nene J on the sofa, bringing you closer. So just stay focused. Every Monday, 10 p.m. and you know this. So grab a chair, you got a front row seat to the hottest video show in NYC. BME TV, you now tune into the best. Keep it locked, Big Man, hold it down for the set. Yes, Big Man Entertainment.
You know what time it is.
Big Man Entertainment.
You know what time it is.
Big Man Entertainment.
You know what time it is.
Big Man Entertainment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, my good people. We are live here at the Brick Arts Media Studio right here in Brooklyn with the Big Man Entertainment Show. My name is Basha Riddick. I'm filling in for Selena, wherever she is. Big shout outs to Selena. But we're here today at the Big Man Entertainment Show. We have some really exciting guests because he has MCs, he has models, he has singers, he has entertainers, and we're all here together today celebrating the new year, the holiday. So big ups to you wherever you are and your people, okay? If you have some entertainment, you want to bring it here to Brick Arts Media Studio with the Big Man Entertainment Show. Now, we have some exciting guests for you today. I'm here with some brothers from the Boogie Down Bronx, and that's Robbie Rob.
Yes, indeed.
And he has the Strong Leg Entertainment Company. Okay, he is a DJ, he's an MC, but mainly a DJ, I understand, right?
Yes.
And thank you for coming into Brooklyn and visiting us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And I heard some good things about you. I heard you're dropping 2 new singles.
Yes.
And let's talk about them, because when you told me about it, I was really excited about it. And that's No Time for Selfies.
Yes.
Because, you know, a lot of people are taking selfies wherever we go. You know, on Facebook we posting selfies. So what is the concept about No Time for Selfies?
Good question. The concept of No Time for Selfies is nobody really wants to party anymore. It's like when you go to the clubs now, it's like everybody's standing still with their phones and they just taking selfies, going Instagram Live, Facebook Live, look at me, look at me. And you know, when a lot of fellas that still want to cut a rug, they come up to a female, hey, what's up? And they,
really? Is that it?
yeah, they giving them the Heisman Trophy. You know what I mean? They giving them the Heisman Trophy. Nah, I'm gonna get sweated out. My makeup is gonna run. You know, because in the 80s, the 90s, 70s, people had fun.
Right.
They didn't care. I'm gonna sweat my outfit out.
Right.
We gonna have a ball.
Right.
But now everybody just standing there. They want to get on the couch and they just doing this the whole time,
Really?
taking pictures or on live the whole time. Nobody is really getting out there and having fun anymore.
Well, I guess they need to hear your music then, because I was rocking with the music a little earlier when I heard it, you know what I mean? And we also have another guest in the studio. We're going to introduce you to her later on. Her name is Scottie, Armonie.
Okay.
And I want to ask her take on that, because from a female's point of view, we say the men don't want to ask you to dance. So it's like 2 takes on it.
It is.
It is, right?
It is 2 takes. The other take is also a lot of the music that they shoving out there, because it seems like everything is one wave, far as the tempo and the frequency of the music. Some people call it trill, drill, or trap, and it's like one long record. So some of the music that's coming out now is not even danceable.
Oh, okay.
So that's why a lot of people are standing still when they doing this, you know. And nobody's really taking an effort to change their route of travel with their sound.
Right.
You know, everybody feel that they have to do this particular type of music.
Right.
But, you know, like I said, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, you had people coming from this way, this is my sound. And some people may say, all right, this is my sound.
Right.
Because that's the way I feel why disco kind of fizzled out. Because it was that same, you know, it's the same situation. But
so you from the Boogie Down Bronx. So that mean you came up. Talk to me about some of the DJs that you came up with.
the DJs I came up with, You had the original Bill Blass. You had DJ Whitehead, Kool Herc. There was so many. Chubby Chub, Jazzy J, the original Jazzy J, original DJ Hollywood, Pete DJ Jones. I mean, the list goes on. It's so many DJs. My man Rock, you know, T. Troy. It's so many. Because from my area, my building faced Kool Herc's building.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? The back of 1520 faced the back of 1535. Real story. You could research it if you want.
Well, the people in the Bronx are going to know.
Yeah.
This show
Anybody who knows Cedric Avenue
be aired in the Bronx,
and Undercliff Avenue.
Yeah.
So, you know, I came up right in ground zero of the culture. We had, nobody knew that it was going to grow into this.
Right.
We did this for recreation.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was no money. It was just all about who's better. You know, like whether you a B-boy, a DJ, a MC, we did this for props. We didn't know that this was going to turn into a $1 billion industry. You know, I was there, my man D Boogie, he's seen it because he's from the Bronx as well. You know, we didn't pay attention to we seen it, but we didn't really focus on the burnt out buildings. Like, might be 2-3 buildings, and then you see 4 or 5 blocks, straight lots. You know what I mean? Then you might see another building. But we did this to keep our sanity, and we felt that we wanted to be seen and heard because a lot of us wanted to be part of, you know, cats that was a little older than us, wanted to be part of the disco scene. But since we didn't have the money like the hustlers, because you had to fit the look, you know, like the clubs 371 and all that, you know, you had to be dressed a certain way.
Right. So tell me a little bit about Strong Lake Entertainment, and like, because people out there may need a good DJ. I mean, are you for hire? Do you make tracks for other artists?
Yes, I do.
You make tracks for them. Where can we find you at? On Facebook?
On Facebook, you can find me on Robbie Rob. That's first name Rob, middle initial B, last name Rob on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm under strong_vinyl.
And you will be able to find him on the Big Man Entertainment Show, okay?
Yes.
And we're going to cross-market with the Basha Riddick Empowerment Show. I want to hear this cut, okay? No time for selfies, so that the audience, we can let the audience hear it. This is an original that you made?
Yes. No time for selfies, and also Bang the War Drum is another cut. Everybody got their favorites of which one they like better.
Okay.
But you know, let's hear it.
Who got a phone in the club? Put it down. Why? We ain't got no time for selfies. 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 Who cares? You're gonna sweat your smooth. Who cares? You're gonna sweat your smooth. Who cares? You're gonna sweat your smooth. Who cares? You're gonna sweat your smooth.
A little under.
Who got a phone in the club? When the song comes from above, get on the floor, get a rub. Instead of looking at me with the shrug.
Get on the floor, right, and dance.
I'm coming through with the sound that's so unbelievably profound, straight from the boogie down. This is the anthem, make the speakers catch the tantrum. And if you're ready, come on the way you want it. And if you're ready, come on the way you want it. And if you're ready, come on the way you want it. And if you're ready, come on the way you want it.
Nice. I like that beat. Because you can really understand the lyrics. That's what I know about old school to hip hop, is that a lot of the old school hip hop, you can understand what people are saying. The message gets crossed. I'm sure the audience heard it. I heard it. You heard it. And it's what's up, you know what I mean? And complaining, because I know women talk about it all the time. We go to the club, we like, the guys are just standing on the wall, you know what I mean? They not asking you to dance. But I'm glad to know that it's a two-way street and not a one-way street, because y'all feeling it too. So this is a real thing, the way people are now taking selfies, just selfies of it. It's all about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a we thing, and that's why we're here today We are live here because I do the Basha Riddick Empowerment Show, but I'm filling in for our girl Salima. We have you here. We have our special guest, Scottie, Armonie, and she's coming up. Thank you so much for coming from the Boogie Down Bronx to the Big Man Entertainment Show. Quasi is doing it here at Brick Arts Media Studio live every Monday, 10 o'clock, right, Quasi? We're going to be able to see you at 10 o'clock on Monday nights. Tune in. It's on 4 networks. Look them up on Facebook. Look Basha Riddick up on Facebook. This is the Big Man Entertainment Show. We're coming to you live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay right there. Coming up next is Scottie, Armonie on the Big Man Entertainment Show.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. I'm Basha Riddick. We're live here at Brick Arts Media. We're here with the Big Man Entertainment Show. And I have a guest that's unhooked, unleashed, okay? We got Scottie, Armonie here.
What's poppin', boy?
From Long Island.
What's poppin', boy?
This is definitely old school to hip hop, okay?
Hello.
Because she's
Hello,
a live wire.
Hello.
We got this live
wire.
She's a live wire. I thought you must be the best kept secret in Long Island, honey.
Oh my goodness. Well, no. Maybe like you just a little behind with finding out who I am.
Listen, because I'm old school. So go ahead. So update me on what's going on out there in Long Island.
I'm trying to put Long Island on the map. I've been doing music since I was 16. I got offered a lot of record deals. I'm independent, and now I want distribution.
You are a MC, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have some singles that are out? You have some new singles?
Yeah, I have music on iTunes, I have music on Spotify, Little Kid Dreams off the Daddy Lessons mixtape, On the Noise, Supreme, a lot of music. I have about like 8 songs really selling on iTunes right now.
Okay, but let's talk about this real hot one, this Death Row stuff, because, you know, I'm old school, right? So when I hear Death Row, I get nervous because I be thinking about Tupac and I be thinking about Biggie and Suge Knight, who I empathize with him because, you know, these are brothers that started from nothing, that wanted to make their lives something, and they got caught up in the mix and they got murdered, and then Suge Knight is doing time. So tell me why you decided to do Death Row when it's so negative. What made you want to get that under your belt and come out with this Death Row?
That was an amazing question. Okay, 2, right? Number 1, I try not to be negative. I try to be as positive as possible. And I think sometimes people take my kindness for weakness. So I have to show them sometimes, like, yo, I could resort back to being ratchet ass Ashley, because that's my real name, number 1. Number 2, I named it Death Row because I be feeling like it be so blatant on the internet. The internet makes people really, really close. It's not difficult to get in contact with celebrities or other celebrities, because I would consider myself a celebrity. But I don't like getting subbed by women or other female rappers in the game that have major backings and I don't. I feel like it's sort of like a cheap jab. Like, you know you gonna beat me. You have something that I don't have. You have, and I look up to them. I want to be like the mainstream artists. And there's only 2 right now that's really doing their thing. Y'all know who they are. But I just feel like if you gonna sub me, like one of the female rappers blatantly said my name in a song, like blatantly, and it wasn't like she was talking about something crazy. Even the sentence leading up to her saying my name was about destroying something that I want to do, only because I feel like she found me a threat. That's the reason
we need to know who that is.
Nikki said it, Barbie Dreams. I'm gonna end that nigga future. That's word to Scottie. Like, why? Why you wanna fuck up my future for? I ain't never do nothing to you. And it's so crazy, like, you would just use that name. And I went on Genius, right? And she didn't spell it the way she spelled it on Beat Me Up Scottie, which is S-C-O-T-T-Y. She spelled it S-C-O-T-T-I-E on Genius lyrics on her song. So I feel like you trying to kill yourself. Like, I have the people behind me. Like, I don't have the backing that you have. I just have the people. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna end yourself trying to end me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So that's why I call it Death Row. Like, you already on Death Row. Remy already bodied you. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with Cardi like that. Shout out to the Bronx. You know, I love the Bronx. I mean, no disrespect, but I'm really going through a breakup right now. I don't really fuck with people who take their marriage for a joke. I don't like that. I was really sympathizing with her on Instagram, and for her to come out and be like, I miss his dick so much, but you married, like, that really hurt me to my core. I'm a Pisces. I get my feelings so easily. So, you know.
So I hear you. You saying like, and I can understand it because these are females that are already established, and if anything, they should be giving you a hand up instead
and I don't
of
feel like that.
And taking shots at you. Like they're taking shots at you. Well, you know what, young lady, your talent is going to speak for itself.
Exactly. That's the reason why
You know.
sometimes I try to be humble. I'll be like, let that just slide. But I couldn't. Like,
Right.
Death Row was long overdue and it needed to come out.
Right. So tell me a little bit more about, so what are the lyrics in Death Row? Because I don't know, we might be able to hear it tonight, you know, but if not, give me just a little bit of what's in Death Row. Do we have Death Row over there? Do we have it?
Yeah, I'm trying to drag it into the
Okay.
into the
So
iTunes.
in the meantime, tell me a little bit about Death Row. What's in the lyrics? Give me a verse or something.
What's in the lyrics is basically me saying what I just said. Like, I don't have the money and the backing that you girls have. I don't have that, you know. So I want you to know, like, the reason why you know me is because I didn't pay for those views like you did. I didn't pay for radio play. Like, everything that people know me from, that's organic. That's hard work. I did that myself. People saw me on the train coming here and they all knew I was coming here.
Grassroots stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the bottom.
Right.
So I feel like you really can't compare yourself to me. Like, and you shouldn't be finding me a threat in the first place. Like, aren't you bigger than me? Like, that's why I be looking like I'm already this well known. Like, I'm Google verified. You know what I'm saying? I'm already this well known and I have no major backing. Like, can you imagine what I'm gonna do when I have a major backing?
Well, somebody's going to hear you.
Like,
Somebody's going to see you,
imagine.
and they're going to see the value in you. Because I know when you walked in the studio, you got so much energy. You just lifted me off my feet. Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for you because I'm always excited for a female that's in the game. You know, that's a hip hop artist or R&B artist, whatever artist you are. You trying to give a message. And what you sound like is, even though it's hardcore, it is a positive message. It's a positive message about being your sister's keeper instead of your sister's hater.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we all know controversy sells, so you know a lot of times they want to throw you in there just so they.
Oh no, but we're not gonna get this misconstrued. Like, sometimes if I see something, I'm still a fan. You know what I'm saying? If I see something, I will definitely say that I don't like something. But I feel like I'm not even gonna give them that much. I just feel like if you know that you have popular persuasion like me, don't try to shut my door down before I even get into the industry.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, she won't be able to do that. She might have tried.
That's exactly how it, and they know it. And they know it. They know it. Everybody.
Well, you know
around
something, sweetie? It's bigger than you and me. This is something that happened in slavery, where people keep each other down. Black African American people keep each other down. So that's something that has to be broken. That's a generational curse. Okay, for all those that don't know, it's a generational curse that, you know, we try to separate, but we got to come together, and that's where you come in at. You know what I mean? Deaf to that kind of stuff. You could say, you know, see, when I grew up old school, we used to say, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. You know what I mean? But that, you know, times change. You understand? People have opinions. They like assholes. We all got them. You understand? So you have to voice your opinion. But whatever you can, we got to lift each other up. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be heard. You got to tell them how you feel, right?
Okay,
So
she said she want to.
What?
I never met an AR, I never met an exec. Scottie the indie representation kept. Chosen one on the chest, they are not a threat. I got my eye on a few, the rest just get left. So I'm the only one bitches but so many times. I'm the only one bitches but so many times. I'm ready on death row, they should have left me alone. I'm the only one bitches but so many times.
See, you know what, that word bitches. Y'all young people just use that word like it ain't nothing today. And the same word with the nigga. I don't pay it no mind, I roll over the chest.
No, I'm
listening
sorry,
to the message.
Because my mother would kill me.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
so I respect, I didn't mean that about it, but
Yeah.
that's part of
I listen. Let me tell you something. I'm changing with the times. I'm not gonna be stuck in.
I appreciate
I'm not
that.
gonna stuck. But it,
You know, because
back in the days, it was a fighting word.
Like to what he was saying, like this is 2019.
Yeah.
I mean, that was cool. That was the basic foundation for us to be hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? For us to make music, but
That's right.
I don't really think no 17-year-old is really worried about. I can't even use an example because I don't want to be rude, but I don't think they listen to like 90s and 80s music. They can't even relate to that.
That's why I said, you know.
Imagine right now, there's gonna be a kid that's 19 that was born in 2000, bro.
That's right.
They're not gonna be able to relate from the 90s. They don't know what that like. What?
Right.
So.
No. Listen. Times change.
But shout out to all generations because I was born in '93. You know. So
Yeah.
I understand. I dig it. I understand it.
We're here with Scottie Armonie.
Yes.
Scottie Armonie. She is a live wire. She's from Long Island, Huntington, Long Island.
Yeah, it was called Huntington.
Okay, and we're live here. I don't know if we're gonna hear that track, but we heard the lyrics. And if you want them to hear something else, we're gonna be tuning out in a minute. We're gonna have to cut short because we have to wrap it up. But is there anything you want to tell your fans out there, or where can we find you, Scottie?
I'm at that H-Town, coming down. Shout out to Huntington. I love
The
you so
H-Town.
much, Huntington. We made it to TV.
At the Big Man Entertainment Show
Yeah.
with Basha Riddick.
Yes, Basha Riddick.
I gotta get you on your
your
show.
name too, so I can put it on my show.
Yeah. And I gotta show you gotta come on my show.
Yes. Oh, I'm going.
I'm
Where
just
you want to book
filling in.
me?
I'm just filling in for Salima.
Okay,
Big
so you-
ups to Quasi. Big up to
Oh, yes, Big
the
Quasi.
Big Entertainment. Big up to Rob B. Rob and the Strong Lake Entertainment for coming through out of the Boogie Down Bronx. And big up to you, sweetie pie.
Thank
Good luck.
you. I just
Bless
want
you.
to. Can I just tell them my social media links?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram at Scottie Armonie, SCOTTIE, Facebook Scottie Armonie, Twitter Scottie Armonie, LinkedIn Scottie Armonie, YouTube Scottie Armonie. Thank you. Mwah.
She's big, y'all.
Big man, big man.
Big. She's big. She's coming at you live.
Yes.
The Big Man Entertainment Show. We're live here. Basha Riddick. We'll see you soon. Monday nights, 10 o'clock. And we promised you that if we could get our special guest, Scottie Armonie, back to give you her new single, Death Row, coming at you now, all the way from Huntington, Long Island. Basha Riddick and the Big Man Entertainment presents Scottie Armonie. Let's hear it, Scottie. Come on now, give it up to us.
Yay!
Scottie Armonie.
Already on death row, they should have left me alone. I'm the only one, bitches, but so many times. I'm the only one, bitches, but so many times. Hey yo, somebody let me know why I can't live, why all these haters all on my clip. You bitches ain't stop nothing. I hope you see me coming. Take my fingers out my pants. I hope you see me coming. Cause I am no clout chaser. I am no hype beast. Baby beauty the beast. Yellow dress like feet. Bitches get out my way. We organic in here. I don't pay for vlogs. I don't pay for a share. I don't pay for a comment. I don't pay for a like. I don't pay for a post. This ain't happening overnight. 10 years from the island, a legend in live flesh. She mentioned me on Barbie Dreams and just boosted my celeb. I ain't speak to an AR, never met an exec. Scott Money, the indie representation kept. Chose the one on the chest. They are not a threat. I got my eye on a few. The rest just get left. Cause I'm the only one, bitches, but so many times. Yeah, I'm the only one, bitches, but so many times. Already on death row, they should've left me alone. Hey, I'm the only one, bitches, but so many times. Shout out to Tori.
And that's it from the Big Man Entertainment Show, live here in Brooklyn. Big ups to Brick Art.